All right, if you're a student in Telangana, listen up. Your 2026 intermediate exam schedule is getting a huge shakeup. We're going to break down exactly what's changing, why it's a big deal, and honestly, how this could be a major win for you. So here's the headline news. Starting in 2026, the Interboard is actually moving your public exams all the way up to February. And look, this isn't just some tiny adjustment. We're talking a massive shift from the usual March timeline. And there's a really good strategic reason behind it. It's all about setting you up for success. Okay, so you're probably asking, why the huge change? I mean, they wouldn't do something this big without a good reason, right? Well, to really get it, we actually have to hit rewind and look at a major headache students were dealing with just last year.
Yeah, this definitely isn't some random decision they just pulled out of a hat. It's a direct fix for a pretty nasty calendar clash that was causing a ton of stress for students who were trying to juggle their board exams and their prep for those big national entrance tests.
And this really lays out the whole problem, doesn't it? If you look at last year, the exams were in March, which smacked right into the most critical prep time for national entrance exams like the JEE. It created so much stress. The whole point of the new February schedule is to solve that, to give you a nice, clear runway to focus on those entrance exams without the boards hanging over your head. Okay, so we've seen the problem. Now, let's dive into the solution, the brand new 2026 exam schedule. Let's see how this whole thing is going to create a much better timeline for you.
So here's a look at the new timeline. It all kicks off with practical exams in the last week of January. Then, bam, first-year theory exams start on February 23rd, with second year right behind them on the 24th. And here's the really important part. Everything is set to be wrapped up by March 12th. Done.
All right, let's get into the specifics. Here are the key dates you'll want to circle on your calendar for 2026.
Okay, let's lock these dates in. Your practicals? They're going to get going in the last week of January. Then, the main event, theory exams kick off on February 23rd for you first-year folks, and then February 24th for second years. Now keep in mind, the full, detailed, subject-by-subject schedule, that's coming later. But these are the confirmed start dates you can absolutely start planning around right now. So we've covered the what, the why, and the when. But let's get to the most important part. What does this new schedule really mean for you as a student? Honestly, it all boils down to one massive advantage: more dedicated, stress-free time for your entrance exam prep. Think about it. With your board exams completely done and dusted by mid-March, you get this beautiful, clear window to just focus entirely on what's next, with no distractions. So just how much more time are we talking about here? Well, this simple shift gives you roughly 3 additional weeks. That is almost a full month of protected, focused study time after your boards are finished, right before those major entrance exams like the JEE usually kick off in April. That's not just nice, that is a total game changer for your final prep and revision. So here's the bottom line. The board has basically handed you a valuable head start. A gift, really. So the real question isn't if you have more time, it's how are you going to use this extra time to get ahead of the competition? This is a massive strategic advantage. So seriously, the time to start planning how to use it is right now.